Thanks for staying with us. Joining us now is a Nigerian actress who has spent more than 2 decades in the Nigerian movie industry and is most notable for her character as Anita in 1996 movie titled Domitilia. Welcome with us, Ameh in the building. Whoop, whoop. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So we've been talking about the news that broke in the last 24 hours. That's the biggest news in Nigeria right now. Funke Akindele and her spouse, what happened. And we try to remind our viewers that we're not here to talk about Funke because we don't know the real issues that could have broken the marriage, because we're all speaking from our own thoughts and outside. But looking at it at face value, you know, what came across to you when you heard the news yesterday?
When I heard the news yesterday, I wasn't very happy. I wasn't happy. Not very. I wasn't happy at all. Because for me, I think everybody deserves to be happy. Absolutely. In life. And she had a failed marriage before this. And this one, when the husband came out to say that they've been separated for a while, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I've never been married, but I think I'm in a relationship and we've been together for like 6 years now. And definitely there must be up and downs and all that, but God, that was the last thing I expected seeing yesterday.
A lot of young people are just, because I think BC mentioned that, a lot of young people are worried that, okay, this thing that we all just celebrate, this nice bliss on social media, husband, wife, children, take picture, yeah. Sure. Is this thing real? Should we just have partners like YK and not... move on?
See, let me tell you something. One of the things that we have successfully missed, parents have stopped parenting their children. You understand? And the social media is a place where everybody comes to, you know, just learn. Look, if somebody is not feeding you right, just walk away. I don't know if you understand me. It's not everything. It's not all that glitters. Like when I came in here this morning, my face was not like this. Yeah. And within a space of 30, 45 minutes, I'm a different person. Yes. You understand? So it's what I want you to see that I give to you. But some people are very real, and some people are mechanical. So you sometimes, I think, if you just, like, well, I do it all the time. I don't last so long online, on social media. I just, you know, flip through. Sometimes I don't even know what's happening in Nigeria, except I listen to news and all that. So I think...
But is marriage worth it these days? That's the question.
Marriage is a very beautiful thing.
People say that, but people keep breaking up the marriages.
Yes, because this era that we are... It's not like that of our parents.
Well, our parents didn't have successful marriages either. Many of them just managed and they faked it.
Yes, they faked it. Most especially our mothers.
So why can't we fake this time around?
We cannot fake because what we know now, we know too much.
What do we know? What do we know?
We are privileged to the Western world. We want to live like them. You know, you can marry 10 times and it's a thing of pride.
Yeah.
You know?
I've had 3 husbands. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm on the 4th one now.
Yeah,
like Elizabeth, she had 7. 7 husbands.
So for some people want to try that pattern, and we don't have the ability to tolerate each other
anymore.
And sometimes I think that word "sorry" is very difficult now to find. And when both parties sometimes are claiming rights, it will never... Understanding is number one of it all. The ability to tolerate each other. The ability to apologize.
Tolerate, apologize.
The ability to talk through. Because, like for me, I won't lie. If we have an issue, don't sweep it under the carpet. It will not work.
What to talk about?
Because I grew up in a home. I had 5 elder brothers. I'm the 6th and the 1st daughter. My father did not give me the impression that the man is above the woman. There was nothing like that.
5 elder brothers.
5 elder brothers. Wow. So I grew up in a family where everything, if today is your turn to cook, you will cook as a boy, as a man. If tomorrow is the woman's turn, she will cook. There was nothing like it was an equal right and justice thing. That was what we practiced in my home. So it is not.
So you look like someone that has that strong personality. But how do you when things happen in your home? How do you manage it?
I try as much as possible to talk with my spouse. We talk it over, and I'll tell you, if you want it to work, Because yes, I'm an IGG person, initial grab stuff, you know. I can give you all the you will go die today. No, not lie. But please, let's just talk about it. And if you are wrong, be able to apologize. That's all.
Because
then we move on.
Some marriages, or in relationships, some people don't know this word sorry. They don't even.
You
know, African man, they'll say, no, go tell you sorry, but he go buy you something. He will do something. You know? Our mothers used to say...
Boy, not do you for mouth. You go feel say sorry where you supposed to say sorry. When you supposed to buy something, you go buy something.
But what is that thing that you can't let go? Or how do you deal with things that you feel that you can't let go? I must collect my sorry. Because, you know, you mentioned now that two of you must be mature enough to...
I go pack my face, I go bone now. When I bone you small, yourself, you go understand. Or I give you one attitude where it will irritate you when I know say it will pay you small. So we can't come the same level. At the end of the day, we talk about it and settle it. I believe that any quarrel between two people that can last more than 24 hours, 48 hours.
But when you are richer, let's just assume that you're very wealthy and you marry this guy that he's not as rich as you. Maybe at least he's doing something. He's not as rich as you. With your personality, do you think you can handle a man who is not rich as you?
Why not? Was it money first? The relationship was not based on how much he had or how much he has.
But he might not, you can handle it, but he might not be able to handle it. He'll feel sometimes, because when a woman talks about these things, you say, it's not a big deal. I mean, I know how to humble myself. But the man himself, no matter how much you try to humble yourself, his ego would not allow him to accept that, Ada is richer than me.
That means he's a witch. Or a wizard.
Now, you just talked him. You did the final one. Now
yes, because when they are raising their daughters, they don't raise their daughters to go to a man's house and be suppressed. You see men talk to their daughters. You see men give confidence to their daughters. They pay through school, make sure that the child is well raised, has everything. They are not praying that the daughter will go to a house and not be allowed to flourish or be successful higher than the man. That's not the prayer. But when it comes to another person's daughter, you don't want her to shine because you feel I am the man. You are a witch. There is nothing wrong. He said in the scriptures, he blessed them male and female. And when you come together as spouses, you are supposed to be working for a team. Anybody's blessings can come first. You just accept that it's her turn.
So he accepts. You see, the problem is that as a man, I have accepted that you're richer than me.
Okay.
I am okay with it.
Okay.
But these my friends, the way they look at me, the community, the friends, the way the family, the way they look at you.
I think the problem we have is because we listen and we care too much about what people say.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is my business with you? What's the only time that we have an issue?
Let's talk reality.
If you know me, you will know. Anybody that is watching us, that is listening to this program, will know that if Ameh says this one, that is how it is. I don't need to pretend about it. My spouse have been out of job for a while because of the nature of the kind of job we're doing. Yeah. Maybe he's not been able to find his feet 100%. Does not mean that it's no longer the man.
Absolutely.
That's not true, sir. That's not true. But because this relationship failed, we don't know what happened. And like I said, and I'm still saying it, God knows is the truth. I'm not pretending about it. I am not happy about it at all.
Absolutely.
Ada,
yes, ma'am.
You know what? When they say he's not a man, and she's the man, woman na woman, man
na man.
Your biological thing is. I don't know how a woman can now decide that she's a man. When she don't get.
I hear some people say, I've been the father and the mother of my child. It is okay. But we that were single parents, I've heard a lot of people come out to say that. And I frown at it because you can never be the man.
Father.
You can never be the father. You can take responsibility. But you can never be a father and a mother at the same time. It's not true. You can be the one that is taking sole responsibility of that child. It's okay.
I want to also just be as real as possible because I know a lot of women are in that situation where they are wealthier and they are doing well. Their husbands are also accepted. Many men today have also accepted, okay, you're richer than me, no problem. But the real problem is not that all the friends are talking about abusing them, but even the way people look at them. Because it is clear. No, listen, now, let us be realistic. It is clear that you're in your husband, you're in your wife's house. It is clear that the car you're driving, your wife bought it for you. When you go out, you always feel like, are they abusing me? Am I the one? Am I their topic of conversation? So men feel that way.
Why are you not confident in yourself? Why are you denying your truth? Your truth is your wife is richer than you.
Yes.
She's a successful woman.
Yes.
This is your truth. Get comfortable in your truth. Tell the people that are looking at you your own truth. Abi, they don't cause you fish.
See,
Don't
let me
cause
tell
yourself.
you.
That's where we have to enter. Yes.
Shame,
In
don't
some
finish
cases, do you know that the extent that women can go, some women are actually 10 times richer than their husband.
Yeah.
Nobody on the face of this earth will know. And the husband is the one that is, that is bossing around as if he's the owner of all the monies.
But those women get tired of pretending. They get to a point where
It is not
it busts
pretend. So
open.
to you, it sounds or looks like pretend. Because if, for instance, now but for those people that cares to listen, for those people that cares to listen, it will be like they are pretending. But if you don't care to listen, what the next person is saying, be it from the family, from friends, from neighbors, from the whole community.
But like Nima said, we own your truth. I'll come to that. I want you to address that. Let me take James first. James, are you there?
Yeah.
You're live. Go ahead, please. Yes.
I love all of you,
Thank you, sir.
especially Nima and you, Mara, particularly.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I want to contribute. We are all equal before God. Now, I married my wife when I was 35.
Okay.
She was 24. You can see the gap, the age gap.
Okay, 9 years.
I have never, ever used my hand like this. Or even used, maybe I may shout at her, but I have never fought aggressively.
Yes.
And when I married her, I saw that she was far back educationally. I encouraged her. She did all whatever she can do. She became a nurse. She became a midwife. She's a big woman now. And she doesn't show. She doesn't disrespect me. And me too. I don't disrespect her. We all agree. Even sometimes when we disagree, she will be the first person to beg. And when I'm seriously angry, I will go out. By the time I come back home, everything will have calmed down. Therefore, we should see ourselves as helpers to each other. We must agree that we may disagree. We must also agree to agree. So that is the way I see it. If you want to marry someone.
Thank you so much, Mr. James.
So I wanted to add to what Nima has said, that everything is but the interpretation you give to it. Everything in life is your interpretation, because we see life from our different perspectives. So you are the one looking at his eye and saying, the way this man is looking at me today, that man may be looking blankly. He's thinking of the school he wants to come for his own children. He's not even reasoning you, but the way the eye was positioned when you passed, maybe you don't notice saying, my wife buy this thing where I wear. See the way, did you hear the tone he used to address me? He did not even put, you are the one reading unnecessary meaning to it. If we can focus on ourselves and focus on our past. In fact, there's a part of the scriptures in Proverbs that said, if you listen too much to what people say, you will hear your servants insulting you. We are always listening to what people say. In this Bible, Proverbs. You're always listening to what people will say, how they will look at you. How it's none of your business.
But let's go to what Nima said. Because
people who eavesdrop,
we hear what they're supposed to hear.
Okay, wait. Can we go to where Nima said that men owning this truth? Can Nigerian men accept and own it? Hey, my wife bought me clothes for me. Okay, what's the big deal? Let me the house I live in. Let me come to you, Adam.
There are some men that lives like that.
And they're okay.
Like what she just said. Listen, if you keep a deaf ear, you don't care what the next person is saying, you won't have hypertension. You won't have problem.
At all.
I don't know if you understand.
At all.
You will not have any problem at all. Because some of them, you are better off than them, actually. What you are just seeing, they want to even be in your shoes.
Yes.
They are even jealous of you. Because some of them, they don't even have, their wives don't even have. Are you not better off if one person, maybe the wife has more than the husband, than somebody that doesn't have anything at all?
Cover your secret in the house.
Can I take some tweets, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Dan Uwa says, my opinion on this topic is that understanding is key in marriage. Whether it is the husband or the wife shouldering the responsibility of the family. Thank you, ladies, and happy.
Let's assume this other room is the problem in this marriage.
Special edition.
What if this other room that is the problem in this marriage?
When we talk another thing, me, I don't feel last for this place.
But that
I can't do any else. I can't
If now
dwell
that
here
room.
for so long.
If
Do you
now
know
that-
why?
yeah.
No, seriously. Because I am pained. Truly. I'm not pretending. I'm not giving you an impression that is not real. I am pained. I am not enjoying the conversation, truly. Because, Kai. It's not, I don't know. She's Funke is like a younger sister to me. Not like she is a younger sister to me.
Yeah. So,
Okay? And I don't ever wish her this.
Absolutely.
Even my enemy that I don't know. So I don't even want to, this is not something that
Okay,
I should
but
like.
we also assume this life. I'm just realizing that in this life, because we don't have an idea of how our path is supposed to unfold, we assume that when things happen, that they have happened for the wrong reasons or they are negative.
No, that time,
It
that
could
time,
be,
that time.
yes,
That time
it could be
For the better.
That for the better, it could
you,
be
for
that
the
this is
future.
a crossroad that she has to take to move on to her next level.
Yeah.
And even for the man. So let's not always paint, it doesn't
breakup
work out,
as bad.
it's bad. You go for the job interview, you don't get it, it's bad. You are sacked in your office, it's bad. There
No,
are
it
no...
is good. See, the feeling that you are talking about is very true. But you know, first of all, if any of us here have gone through, have been heartbroken before, you understand why I said it's not a place I don't want to, I would love to dwell for long.
Okay, let's...
Because it's, as we're talking about it, it's very easy. But if I were to be in her shoes, I don't know how down I would have been.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, we have to wrap up on this, but I think
No more
is that this her...
to take more tweets.
Okay, let's take a few. just to
Emi
wrap up.
says, this topic is very interesting, but you ladies are taking it on one side. Take, for example, if it's the man that does everything in the house, sweeping, doing school runs, cooking, being the breadwinner of the house, yet the woman still tells the man he's not doing it.
Nigerian man,
Now be here.
he go sweep house for you, then he go carry pikin for school.
then you go
Sorry.
But they happen for some places.
It
Says, if you ask me, I'd say these media socialites should learn to limit their exposure to the public. They overshare, and when trouble looms, it becomes public discussion. I admire Funke Akindele and wish her
Yes, I think we can wrap up on that.
Wasn't in the public like
So
this.
so the truth is that, I mean, Funke is somebody that is a friend of the house. She's a friend
Yes.
of somebody that we're not here to laugh, and we're not trying to put her on the spot.
No.
That's why I said we try to say that we don't know all the story. It could be different reasons. We're just looking at it on face value and say what kind of lessons we can learn, because everybody's experience can be a lesson to others. I'd like to wrap up on this, but
stay tuned. Your View will be right back.